Hey there, everyone. This is my first practice round uploaded to YouTube. Just went out. My girlfriend was out there with me filming, so I appreciate that a lot. And here we go. We're playing Roper West in Lincoln from the blue pad. So hole one. Some of these U-disc measurements are off. This one's about 550. Throwing a new Scorpius. Trying to hyzer out in front of this tree. Get it flipped up a little too much, catch those limbs, and it falls straight down. Go to my soft zone for this second shot, but misjudged the distance a little bit, left it short. So here's the putt for birdie from about 30 feet, left it low, but put a second one up, gotta get my putts in. It is practice round. So take a par on one. It's not terrible, but with how my second shot was in my putt, I definitely wanted a birdie there. Hole 2 is also a little shorter. It's about 450 to 460. Throwing my Halo Wraith I've had for a little while. Try to get a little hyzer to flat. Push and skip here at the end. It's a lot bigger skip than I was anticipating. I bang the 38 to 40 footer, come back for birdie. Hole 3 here is a little shorter. It's on a hill. It's about 280 to 300. Throwing my new DGA Hellfire. Something I've been looking for a while. Something just extremely overstable. I can put up for spike shots, trust into headwinds. Firebirds are nice, not quite doing that for me, but here's my putt, 25 to 28 feet. Bang that one for the second birdie. We get to hole 4. It's a very similar shot to hole 3, just with different kind of landscape, more of a hill. Gotta throw over a tree this time, so I throw my jokery, let it kind of just glide over. Leave it a little right, but that's the mistake on this hole, to have an uphill putt. Felt good about that one, dead middle with some decent pace. Get to hole 5, where we actually started today, because it is right by the parking lot. For my soft zone, let it just kind of drag over. Nice little park job. Good tap in for birdie. Hole 6, a little island hole. It's about 180 maybe. Just make sure you gotta stick that island. Throw a Justice around there just to control distance. Get a little roll, but still only like a 15-foot putt. Hole 7 is a little further. It's about 350, 340, 350, somewhere in there. Wind starts to pick up. You can see me turn back. Gets a little breezy. Throwing my Halo Destroyer. Kind of playing on it nose up. Let that wind pick it up and then drift it as far right as it can go, because that basket's kind of far right when going to that left gap. Good park job for the birdie. Hole 8 is in the right position, not the left, so it's around 300. Throwing my Gatekeeper that I've had since I've started playing. Throw it flat into that headwind, let it drift. Puts me about 15 feet, but with these limbs in the way, so straddle out, no big deal. Get to hole 9. It's in the straight short position, not the right one. Same distance though. So I go back to my soft zone, knowing that wind was kind of there. It didn't quite just keep it flat like I thought it would. Leaks out a little left. Just been liking these 25 to 28 footers. Hit that one though. Hole 10. It's kind of the same shot that I just threw there, just a little longer. Around 320. Throwing my flat top Pyro. Just extremely overstable, especially for that disc. Flies like a slower Firebird for me. Again, get to that 28-foot range, just didn't commit, left it low, took a par. Get to hole 11. Shorter uphill hole. Throw my base plastic jokery just nice and high, let it Let it catch some air, drift left. Good little park job. Hole 12, extremely downhill. Slopes slightly right to left, so I'm going back to that Hellfire, trying to just throw it out left and high, let it spike. I didn't get great footing, and then I early release, so I end up way short and way right. Got like a 45-foot putt here. But with my putt, that right to left kind of just glides my disc, so I was able to aim out, jam a nice putt, keep the birdies coming. It's a hole 13. It's not across the ravine, so it's not 600, but it's probably upper fours, 460, 470. Get a nice little forehand out with my Halo Destroyer. Not the best bid, but guarantees the birdie. Anytime I get that close for an eagle look, I want to give it a better bid than that. Hole 14, pretty uphill, but knowing there was that left to right wind, I threw my compass on a little bit more hyzer than I wanted to. Left me with a circle's edge putt here downhill. Jam that one in. Want to make sure I hit metal on those kind of death putts downhill. Get to hole 15. Thought about the wind last hole, didn't think about it here, so I threw my verdict out wide. Trying to get it just a hyzer in, but it just gets shoved with that right to left tailwind. Just goes way past the basket. A little half run. Don't want to go flying down the hill. So tap in for par there. Hole 16 is actually a little shorter. It's in front of that group of trees there. So I'm just going to go straight through this double mando with my jokery, throw it flat, let it catch some anhyzer and just get held by that wind. And scoot on down to the basket. Hole 17 is the second island hole. It's a little longer than 6, but wide open. No reason to miss the island here. Throw my jokery out nice and high again, like on hole 11, let it drift. Kind of give it a little bid, but land a lot further away than I'd like to on this hole for how open it is. But jam the comebacker 20 feet, no problem. Now hole 18 is actually in the longer position, so it probably plays around 700 to 720. Pull my Halo Wraith back out, going for that right gap, for that hyzer to flat pushing shot. Trying to get some nice distance, but not overpower it. Flips up there. Gets kind of pushed left and skips more than I'd like, but not a bad spot. Going back to my jokery, I'm only like 180 away. Got a nice drive and didn't think I would turn it with that tailwind, but threw it a little too hard flat. Hold right. To end the round, had a nice 45-foot putt to seal the birdie and the course record, actually. 15 down from blue pads is a course record. Felt good to shoot that today. But in some other news, we had a tournament last weekend on March 26th in Ashland, Nebraska that I actually won. We did get that filmed. We're working on that right now, so that'll get posted hopefully soon. If it's not on this channel, I'll say something about where it's at. If you follow me on all my other social media, you get some more updates there. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.